Hello everyone, welcome. I'm the student of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore, from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Here the subject is about ADA, which means Analysis and Design of Algorithms. And the topic is sorting methods using the brute force approaches. Here I'm telling about the only a bubble sort. Here the agenda, introduction to bubble sort, algorithm, step-by-step explanation, time complexity, advantages and disadvantages, implementation, and the conclusion. Here the introduction about the bubble sorting. Bubble sorting is a comparison of two adjacent elements until the array gets swapped in a right order. Bubble sorting is a simple and intuitive sorting of algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping of adjacent elements if they are in a wrong order. It is the one of the most basic and commonly taught sorting techniques, making it an essential concept for an aspiring computer programmer. Here the algorithm. It starts with the beginning of the array and compares each pair of adjacent elements and swap the elements if they are in a wrong order. And then it repeats the same thing until the arrays get sorted. Here the program of a bubble sort, def bubble sort of array, n equals length of array while checking for a I. For I in a range of n, when it gets swapped, we get the result as false. And while checking for j in a range of 0, comma n minus I minus 1, if here we use the if condition, where if array of j is greater than the array of j plus 1, then array of j comma array of j plus 1 equals the array of j plus 1 under array of j. When it gets swapped, we get the result as true. If it is not swapped, then it occurs a break statement and it returns an array. Here the understanding of the bubble sorting. First we compare the adjacent elements in a list, and if the elements are in a wrong order, then they were swapped. This process is repeated until the entire list is sorted. Initializes the array while with starting with the unsorted array, swapping of elements, comparing the swap adjacent elements if they are in a wrong order. It repeats the process until the entire array is sorted. Here the example for the bubble sorting. Bubble sorting is an algorithm used to store an array of elements. Let us see how the algorithm works with an example. As we can see, the elements in the array are not sorted and we have to sort this array in an ascending order. So what bubble sort does is it going to try to push the largest element to the last index. This algorithm compares the two elements at a time. So let's compare these two, 5 and 1. When 5 is greater than the 2, it should be come to the right of 2. So it is swapped and get the index as like this. Then in the same way, 5 is also greater than a 4 and it should be swapped, and the swapping goes until the 5 is swapped in a right way. And here it ends the first pass. When coming to the second pass, there also is something where we need to push the largest element in a last index. While comparing 1 and 4, the largest element is 4. And here the swapping is not required. Coming to the next step, where 4 is greater than the 2 and it should be swapped. And it continues until the array is sorted in a right way. Then coming to the third pass, and it's a last pass. While coming to the third pass, here the swapping is not required as it is already sorted in a right way. Time complexity. We have three time complexity, which is best case, average case, and the worst case. Best case uses when the best case is used when the list is already sorted, and the average case is used when the algorithm needs to make a multiple passes through the list. Worst case used when the list is sorted in a reverse order. Advantages and disadvantages of the bubble sorting. Here are the advantages. It is simple to implement, requires a minimal extra space, and works well for the small data sets. Disadvantages: it is an inefficient for the large data sets, and it has a small time complexity. And here the conclusion: it is very simple and straightforward, and also easy to understand the sorting algorithm. Inefficiency: for large database, bubble sort becomes inefficient due to its time complexity. It gives us an educational value despite its limitations. Bubble sort is a valuable learning tools for the beginner programmers. Thank you.